Okay, we have to do three different things. We have to select the intonational phrases, and number two, we have to choose the main phrasal stress in that intonational phrase, and then we have to mark any significant contours in that intonational phrase. Okay, so the first step, choosing your intonational phrases. The first guess is that anywhere there's a pause, and you can see anything from about a half a second, like here and here, are intonational phrases. And that's not always true, and I'm going to show you a good example of where that's not true. So sometimes you have a pause, what looks like a pause, and it's not. And sometimes you don't have a pause, or you can't see it, obviously, but it's still actually there as an intonational phrase. And this particular speech has examples of both of those. First thing, let's look at this first stretch of speech. Okay, we see a beginning, a pause in the middle here, or some break, and then another final break here. So I'm going to listen to that section, and I think they are two intonational phrases, and in fact they are. So let's listen to that.
Please call Stella. Ask her to bring these things with her from the store.
Okay. So there's the first two intonational phrases. And actually, a lot of these are set up that way. So this is an intonational phrase. That would be number 3, number 4, number 5. Okay. I've listened to these before, so I noticed some interesting things. This is number 6 and maybe number 7, perhaps. But we got to listen and confirm it. So let's listen to this and see if this is actually one or two intonational phrases.
We also need a small plastic snake and a big toy frog for the kids.
Okay. That break that she did was in big toy frog, between big and toy frog. Not a very likely place for an intonational phrase, and in fact it's not an intonational phrase. It's just a long pause in the closure of between big and toy, big toy. Okay, so you have a long pause. So that's actually one intonational phrase. So then we continue here, intonational phrase 8, and then the last one. Is this 9 or is it more? And in fact, it's more. So go ahead and listen to it and tell me what you think.
And we will go meet her Wednesday at the train station.
Okay, this is a bit of a judgment call, but it feels like 3 different intonational phrases. So and this is very common for adverbs to have an intonational phrase of their own, and it's kind of a borderline, but I'm going to call it that, and you can go ahead and do the same thing in this case. So there's 3 intonational phrases here for each part, and I'll play them independently.
And we will go meet her Wednesday at the train station.
Okay, so now we have this divided up into our 11 intonational phrases, and now we can go ahead and mark the main stress and the intonational contour.